What's up guys, Shane here from ViewConnect 3D Printing, and today I'm checking out a brand new subscription service from Protopasta called Endless Possibilities. Welcome back guys. So as I said, this is Protopasta's Endless Possibilities subscription service. It comes out every 2 months. And you can get it in two different ways. You can get either 50-gram spools or you can get 200-gram spools. I opted to buy the 200-gram spools as it wasn't that much more money and I'd rather have more filament to be able to play with. So it was $30, and I'll put up here how much the 50-gram spool samples are because I don't remember. So what is actually coming in this Endless Possibilities subscription service? It is 3 samples of unreleased filament, and these may or may not ever actually be released. Some of them are, some of them might not be. But these are actually coming out of the Protopasta workshop that they do, which I would love to go to one day, but it will probably never happen because there's no way I can get to California to be able to do that. But they have people come in, and this one is actually all female builders or female 3D printers that have done it. We'll kind of go through each one and who they are and the different ones they've made. But that was just this month's feature. And I don't know if this is the first one. I tried to subscribe to it early on, and I think I missed the first 1 or 2. But again, this is the first one that I was able to get into, and I loved it. Protopasta filament has always been pretty much the gold standard for filament quality. It is an HTPLA, so it is a high temperature, which means it does require a higher temperature to print with. Generally 225 on pretty much any printer I've used at a standard 60 to 70 millimeters a second. If you want to go faster, print a little bit hotter. But that's generally how I've had to print these. I've printed these all on different printers, or I've printed the filament on a bunch of different ones. These were all printed on my Ender 3 Pro, so you can see how much a $220 printer can do with a really decent spool of filament. If you were to buy a full ½ kilogram, it's about $30 a spool for their standard HTPLA, where you get Joel's High Five, you get Tom's Orange, or anyone else's. That's going to be how much it is. They also have the iron filled, and what they have, iron filled, they have steel, they have all kinds of metal filled, copper, and yeah, there's a bunch of different ones of those. Those get a little bit more expensive, but again, their HTPLA is pretty much the gold standard and what everyone uses when they want really good filaments. They also are kind of like, I consider more of a boutique filament, as they have lots of ones that are shiny. They have lots of ones with glitter in them to give them that glint to them. They don't really do like standard colors. Like they don't have like a Roy G. Biv, a range of colors that you can just buy. So they're more boutique, they're more specialty. But that's what makes them special, because there are many other companies that are doing more of the glitter nowadays, where Protopasta were the only ones doing it for quite a long time. But now a lot of other people are doing it, but still, they are not coming out anywhere near as good as what these are, in my opinion. And I've done lots of other ones, so there's other videos out there I've done reviews of filaments like that, but nothing quite like this. So I rambled on long enough about Protopasta, their product, and what this is. Let's show you the swag that came in real quick, and let's look at the prints. So they do give you a protopasta.com/EP for Endless Possibilities. That's where you can go to get the information about all of these filaments and the makers behind them. There's an actual complete blog post just about them, which is very cool to see. So you go ahead and you can check that out with the link below if you want to read the full write-ups on all these. I'm just going to kind of glance over it. They also do include a disclaimer and information about their filaments, to include the MSDS information on their website, where to go and get that if you're curious about that. And there's some things in here. So we've got a BuildTak sticker. This, I do know, this is Amy Double D. So I've seen her, I've actually met her before, and so that is her sticker. And then there is these Girls Who Code. So again, this is an all-female featured box. And then the BuildTak is from Kayla, the BuildTak chick. She's at BuildTak chick on Twitter. So I do know the BuildTak is from her. There is a Magigoo sample in here, another little business card basically for the Endless Possibilities slip, and a BuildTak coupon, which is fantastic. This one actually is for 20% off your next order, and this expires September 1st, and yeah, it's past September. So this did take forever to get to me. My mail has been just absolutely god-awful. So this shipped to me on August 19th, and I received it like September 10th. Like, it took a while. So I kind of would like to see, for those of us that do get this a little further away, more than, I mean, not even 30 days from the date that it shipped, the coupon expired. So I would like to see a little bit longer in that, but that's just a personal thing. And of course, there's candy in there. There's candy in every 3D printing box or thing you're gonna get these days. So for a spool, there actually is a spool that is made for this, that someone designed that fits this perfectly for the 200 grams. You could use any one of like the MakerBox spools that I've used in the past, or the current one that I'm using, which I'll link this one and a MakerBox one below. But this one fits the 200 grams really, really well. These are also spooled super duper well, so I was really happy with that. I was able to link one side in, and that way it would just spin on there. No problems whatsoever, and then this is also very, very lightweight, doesn't use much filament at all to print out their spool holder. So now let's take a close-up of these prints because they are fantastic. All right, so first up we have Blood of My Enemy from Amy Double D. It's a very funny name, but it does have that like deep, you know, blood look to it. It's actually a fantastic color. A little bit of transparency in there, translucency I should say, in some of it. So it's very unique combination. It is amazingly shiny, you can definitely see that. But again, it's Protopasta filament. It behaves beautifully. It peels right off of that magnetic build sheet on the Ender 3 Pro, and you can see over the supports, it does an amazing job once those come off. I mean, it's almost if it doesn't need, definitely this model does need support, that's why I use it, to really show off that. But yeah, it's amazingly consistent throughout the print, and it just looks fantastic. All right, now we have Unicorn Tail Teal. This one is from Kayla Jacobs, who used to work for BuildTech. She no longer does, actually, as of this, that I knew recently. She changed jobs, but she is at BuildTech Chick on the Twitterverse. And again, it came out amazing well. This has like that teal color. This one does have a little bit of glitter in it, not like a ton, but definitely has some to give it that glint, which you can see is very shiny. So it's a very translucent filament, this teal color. On the back, again, it is exactly the same as the red, the Blood of My Enemies. It just looks fantastic. As always, very consistent, very good print. All right, and now we have the Armored Unicorn by Steph Sharp. And this one said this was inspired by the Living Coral Pantone's color of the year. So actually, that was a recent video I did in another box, I think, had the actual, that color in it. But yeah, this has that kind of coral peachy color to it. Again, there's a little bit of glitter in there to kind of give it a little more bling to it. Again, super duper consistent all the way around, and over the support, it did amazingly well. This is the gold standard for filament, and Protopasta does not take any prisoners, even when they have other makers come into their space and make filament. The filament comes out just as good as the stuff that Protopasta themselves have created. So as you saw, those are fantastic prints. There's no doubt about it. This stuff prints absolutely great. So what's the point of this? Obviously it prints well. What can you do with it? Well, this is how you can get your hands on some very unique filament from Protopasta that may never actually make it to be sold on their website, or they might have only done a few, you know, maybe 100 rolls or less or more of it, and that's all they do. I mean, you can buy Joel and Tom's on there, but those are huge channels, they're huge makers, and it sells extremely well, so of course they're gonna stock that. But with this, you don't know. So every time they do the build, like their workshop, they put out a vote on what you would like to see. And these three filaments were the ones that came out as the winners. And actually Amy Double D's Blood of Miami was #1 voted on what they wanted to see. So you have a lot of interaction with this, with Protopasta. They really want to give you things that you want to be able to print with. And again, it's not a half bad price. You know, putting the three of these together, you're almost getting a full roll from Protopasta at $30 a roll. It's $30 for the 200 grams each. So that extra $150 you're not getting basically pays for the shipping for the envelope that it comes in. I did keep the envelope because that's all it comes in. I did take a picture of the actual vacuum sealing they did. I mean, they're using like a meat vacuum sealer. It is absolutely drum tight. Like you can actually play a tune on the plastic because it is so tightly, there's no air in this whatsoever. So it's super tight on there, which is great, which means you're not going to get extra moisture on this during transport. All three of them came that way, which is great to see. So these are great. I can't wait to use these. This teal obviously was the wife's favorite. She liked this one. And it's a great way, again, to just be able to print a few things out with Protopasta. Because it is an expensive boutique filament, buying an entire roll of one of their colors might not be the best thing for you. But at least with this way, with the 200 grams at least, you can print a sample print. So this takes about, 14 or 16 meters about for me to print one of my maker coins, I still have a ton left over, which is really nice to see. It's not a bad deal for me, and again, I really wanted to see more things come out of Protopasta that I can't normally get. That's how you do it with this subscription service. So if you guys are interested in checking this out, I will put a link down below for it. I should be able to make an affiliate link. I do have an affiliate program with them, which is usually in my my big block of affiliate links that are usually in the bottom, but I'll put a link specifically for the Endless Possibilities subscription box. So if you want to check that out, please do that with the link below so I can get something back, because I pay for this one out of pocket. They do not give this to me for free at all. So I appreciate you guys helping out the channel by using that link. And that's it. So I enjoyed this, and I hope you guys did. And if so, please give the video a thumbs up. Talk in the comments down below what you guys think about the subscription service. Is it worth it? Is it not? I want to hear from you guys on what you think. If you guys want to stay in tune with what's going on, hit that subscribe button and hit the bell icon so you get a notification when I upload new content and do a live stream. If you want to help out the channel, help me buy things like this, you can use the affiliate links down below, or you can become a patron. It only takes $1 to get access to my Patreon feed and the after show. I appreciate every one of you. It really does help out for me to get new things for the channel like this. Although you can help out, there's one-time donation links, and again, the affiliate links down below with coupon codes on a lot of them. So make sure you check those out and save yourself some money. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Until next time, I'll be Prince.